The human brain did not evolve to seek truth. It evolved to seek coherence, survival, and prediction. Long before language, the brain learned to compress reality into stories, because stories reduced cognitive load while increasing survival odds. A narrative is not entertainment. It is a biological compression algorithm. When neural circuits link cause to consequence through story, uncertainty becomes tolerable. This is why early hominid brains favored mythic explanations over empirical accuracy. A story that felt right stabilized behavior faster than a fact that required proof. Storytelling is therefore not a cultural accident. It is an evolutionary adaptation embedded in neural architecture. To understand belief, you must first understand story as biology. When early humans gathered around fire, something unprecedented occurred. Individual brains began to synchronize through shared narrative. Storytelling aligned threat perception, moral rules, and group identity. Neuroscience shows that shared stories synchronize emotional circuits across multiple brains, creating collective prediction models. This is why myths bonded tribes more effectively than raw observation. A shared narrative reduced internal conflict and increased coordinated action. From an evolutionary standpoint, the tribe with stronger stories outcompeted the tribe with better facts. Storytelling was not about accuracy. It was about group coherence. The brain evolved to reward narrative alignment with belonging, safety, and dopamine reinforcement. Modern neuroscience reveals that storytelling activates the brain's default mode network, the system responsible for meaning, identity, and self-simulation. This network does not ask, "Is this true?" It asks, "Does this fit who I am?" Stories integrate memory, emotion, and future prediction into a single coherent model. That is why data alone rarely changes beliefs. Data activates analytic circuits. Stories activate identity circuits. The storytelling brain is optimized for meaning construction, not error correction. Science must therefore compete inside a system that evolved for narrative dominance. This is not a communication problem. It is a neural hierarchy problem. The storytelling brain is layered. At its base lies the reptilian brain, concerned with survival and threat. Above it, the mammalian brain encodes emotion and social bonding. The human cortex then weaves these signals into symbolic narratives. Myths emerge when emotional survival signals are translated into symbolic explanations. This is why myths feel true even when they are false. They resonate across multiple evolutionary layers simultaneously. Scientific reasoning, by contrast, operates primarily in the cortex, slower, effortful, and emotionally neutral. The evolutionary mismatch explains why myths persist across centuries while facts struggle for adoption. The future of science communication is not more data, it is neural compatibility. If science ignores the storytelling architecture of the brain, it will always lose to myth. The elite task is to design narratives that preserve empirical integrity while satisfying emotional coherence. This requires understanding how stories are encoded, reinforced, and updated in neural networks. We are entering an era where belief systems can be intentionally engineered, ethically or destructively. The evolution of storytelling brains has reached a new phase, conscious self-modification. Those who understand narrative neurobiology will shape culture, truth, and collective intelligence. This is no longer philosophy. This is applied brain science.